in order to make a back cavity for an instrument that doesn't have one, take a piece of paper and a pencil. And then we're just gonna move the camera a bit closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. All right, so making sure that my paper doesn't move here like that. Where is it? There's one. And there's another. So now I have the placements for the holes. For me to drill through. All right, let us get our piece of whatever we're gonna use. I am going to make sure that I have one edge which is completely square. Like so. There. Cut this out roughly. Like so. Now, that is the square edge that we want. I'm gonna do it on here so you can see. So, good old super glue masking tape trick. Burnish that down. Now, the reason why I wanted a square edge was because now I can line up that edge along with that. Now, what helps me is actually cutting that edge straight. So, there. Now we have a flat. And yeah. Let's apply it. Sweet. Coping saw time. All right, we're gonna get this cut out. Okay, that is pretty much that, but now we need to fine tune it. So, as you can see, it's not that pretty, and it could use a little bit of work. So, now for the all-important test fit. And we're not expecting it to really fit at this point. Yeah, a little bit to go. And making backplates is always a little bit tricky, because getting them to fit is another thing entirely. What I'm doing is I'm just taking down the edge ever so slightly. Just get a nice little chamfer on there and clean it up so that none of that is obstructing it from being put in place. All right, looks like I have a little bit to go on. Sorry about the noise. Let's get that. You can also do this to get your edges square. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just laying it flat up against the table. Oops. What I could do is redo this, really make sure that the paper doesn't move, get it as accurate as possible so that I can fine tune it. Okay. Now let's try to reapply that onto the surface that we're working on and see how close we are. first things first, gotta get that flat piece worked out. So again, and I'm going to the inside of the line, essentially. Like so. And then, as you can see, it's not quite what we're looking for. So, fine-tuning is needed. Realizing why I have trouble in this. Ooh! This blade is not sharp. Ow. I had a drawer open and I crouched down onto it. That hurt ever so slightly. So, fresh blade. Yeah, there we go. Much better. And same story as per usual. Stick it on with super glue and masking tape. Yeah, like I said, we're not far off, but a little bit to adjust. Oh, sorry. There. I don't know if you could actually see or make out any details on that, but you know, it is what it is. That's good. That's good. And yeah, while filing, I am holding it at a slight angle going inward, because if I have it going the other way, of course, it's not going to fit in the hole. If I have the angle going that way, it's going to sit in the hole a little bit better. Of course, it's not that drastic. It's just ever so slight. So, a little bit of adjustment to go. Oh man, just realized I don't have any aluminum tape to shield this with. So, I guess we'll just make it black. The base hums, it hums. It's a very easy fix. This is pretty much a starter base. So, it's not like it's going to be sold off to a professional musician or anything like that, or somebody who's really serious about music, but it's definitely something that is ideal for a beginner. Okay, so it's evidently like here. That's giving me the issue. fitting perfectly up until here. And that's pretty good. So this part needs a little bit of fine tuning. And then from about here to about there. All right, sweet. Now, all we need to do is some rounding over, and we are there. So, ta-da! A fitted backplate. Take a picture of that. Now I just need to mark out the placement of the holes for the screws to go through. So there's one there, one there, one there, there, and there. There we go. Get my drill out for the holes. Let's see, how big are they? Yep, 2 mil. Then let's do the countersink so the screws sit nice and flush. There. Now it's just a matter of sanding it. So let's get to that. This is the boring stage, so to speak. But it must be done. There we go, all well and good. Let us take another picture. Then clean everything up. And get ready for staining. Don't need the saw anymore. Always a good habit to have is just clean up the tools you don't need in a process any longer. That's for later, for other stuff. Don't need this, take that away. Don't need that. Don't need glue right now. So, staining. Now, to make sure I shake this a lot, I'm gonna open up a window to get some airflow because it is stinky, stinky stuff. All right, I'm gonna try and apply this pretty dry because it is wood and it's thin, so I don't want it warping or anything like that. I can slightly hear the music, and I'm wondering what the hell is this? Sounds like from a horror movie or something. Let's see. Kindergarten, Coyote. Okay. Well, that ended, fortunately. that was very strange music. Seeing as the other side is blue, I'm gonna put some black on there too. Try and get that dulled down. Also good to keep in mind that if you're staining something this small or this thin, that you apply your finish on both sides so it doesn't warp on you. Because you don't need me to tell you that is annoying. Now yes, I could have painted this, but paint takes forever to dry. Stain does not. So yeah. I'm gonna let that sit for just a bit. I'm gonna end the stream here because it's just gonna be me essentially staining this and then oiling it and making it look nice and pretty. So to that end, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to tune in throughout the upcoming week because I am planning on streaming every single day leading up to my birthday on next week Sunday. So let's see how that goes.